Good morning. This is Debra Cox, and this is Talk Thursday. I'm coming to you a few days early because of the simple fact Thanksgiving is on Thursday, and I'll be cooking and spending time with my family. And I had someone talk with me this week about a subject matter that, you know, it hits home for me too, and that is grieving lost loved ones, losing loved ones that you have lost over time. It can be many years ago, it can be a few months ago, a few weeks ago, it could even be a few days ago. But everybody grieves different. You can't tell somebody how to grieve or how long to grieve. But I will share this with you. Find positive things when you think about that person and your heart feels heavy and burdened. I will share this. I miss the heck out of my mother-in-law, my grandmother, and my daddy. And the reason for those three is because they were some awesome cooks. And that's where I learned to do gained a lot of my cooking skills. And with that being said, I'm sharing their recipes on out. I know there will be happy memories in the kitchen of people cooking certain recipes that I have shared out. And that's what I want you to think about, those of you, including myself, that may be grieving, that loved one that you have lost that meant the world to you, whether it be a parent, a sibling, a child, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, or a close friend. We've got to do what we can to help our hurt heal. And like I said, I'm not telling you you can't keep grieving, but I want you to do it in a way that will leave a positive, lasting memory on your heart and not such, I'm not going to say a burden, but a hurtful heart. Yeah, it hurts like crazy when you lose that loved one, but just remember they're in a better place than we are. And we've got to keep on living, and if we can do something to preserve their memory in a positive way, then that's going to help our grief 110%. I'm a firm believer of that. um, that's part of the reason why I do what I do. Sharing recipes, or if I'm talking about mental health, I'm thinking about my dad many years ago, with the slow suicide of alcoholism. So, whatever the case may be, try to make it a positive. Make those tears of joy, not of grief, because life is hard. No one said life was going to be you know, easy peasy, because it's not. And as we're going through the holiday season at the end of the year, we need to remember that. Yeah, you might have a dream about your loved one that you lost, and you just want to pluck them out of that dream and give them a lasting hug, because you may not have been able to give them that lasting hug while they were alive for whatever reason. So think about the positive ways that we can remember them. You'll be glad you thought about that. You'll be glad you did that, because it will help your heart in the long run. Because grieving does take an effect on our bodies, whether you realize it or not. And so this Thanksgiving week, let's give thanks for those loved ones that are not here anymore, and for the difference they made in our lives. And to figure out something positive where when we do cry, they're tears of joy, remembering, not tears of the huge hole that's in our heart. It gets difficult sometimes, I will admit, remembering those loved ones, but we still have family here on earth. And it's vital, it's important that we remember our lost, the ones that we have lost, in a positive manner, to try to heal our heart as much as we can. That's the only thing I want you to understand in this Talk Thursday today. I want you to have a blessed week. Spend time with family and friends. You know, check in on others that may have lost a loved one and just be there for them. You know, it's the right thing to do, the positive thing to do, and it will help us all tremendously as we go through this life. Because we do need to be as positive as we can. They need to have tears of joy instead of sorrow and grief. I'm not telling you you can't grieve. I'm just telling you, sharing some ways that you can that doesn't hurt your heart so badly, because, you know, there are a lot of caring souls out there that care about you. And so let's, this holiday, Thanksgiving week, remember those in a positive manner. Remember the good times. Have the tears of joy and not sorrow and pain. And take you a few deep breaths and get outside and enjoy nature. It will help you tremendously. The sights and the sounds, wherever you may be. It's important. It's very important this day and time. So let's do what we can. Put on a happy face and spend it with those family members that are still here. You know, give them the opportunity to make memories, lasting memories, because that's what life is all about, are the memories that we have and make. So on this Thanksgiving week, I hope you enjoy, eat well, spend time with family and friends, reach out to them, dance a little bit. The weather's going to change this week here in Southwest Georgia, but that's the way it goes in South Georgia. Until the first week in December, this is Debra Cox, and this is Talk Thursday.